Hello, it's Simon Zutshi here, and in this video, I'm going to share with you two problems that property investors make that can be very expensive and how you can avoid these two problems. And actually, they're kind of opposites of each other. So the first problem is this. Sometimes people think they need to know everything about property before they can do anything. And they're trying to learn all the time, and they never actually take action. And by taking action, that's one of the best ways of actually learning, by implementing everything you're learning. And the opposite problem of that is where people think they know everything. And that's a very dangerous place to be, because people make expensive mistakes. They don't see the blind spots because of the lack of experience. They just don't know what some of the problems are. And one of my favorite sayings is, you don't know what you don't know. And in fact, the most successful people I know very much believe that, and they are lifelong learners, always trying to get better at what they do. So how can you resolve these two problems in one go? Well, I believe it's really important for you to keep updated with what's changing and happening in the property market. There are many changes, from legislation to taxation. You need to know what's going on. So how do you do that? Well, obviously you can watch videos like this on YouTube, you can listen to podcasts. The only problem is you don't know if the person you're watching or listening to actually knows what they're talking about. Are they sharing an opinion, or are they sharing actual facts? So when you come to a property exhibition, the organizers take a lot of time and effort to make sure they only bring the top experts who know what they're talking about to come and speak at these exhibitions. And today I'm in Birmingham. I'm at the Aston Villa Football Club. There's a big property show here, happens once a year. And these shows happen kind of all around the country, mainly in London. And it's a great place to go to get updated with what's happening in the property market, to meet some suppliers who might be able to help you with your property business, and really connect and network with other people. Now, the challenge with these big events is they're on certain days you might not be available, you have to travel, maybe accommodation costs, etc. So back in 2020, when COVID caused a lockdown in the UK, there was a property show supposed to happen that week, and obviously it was cancelled. So I picked up the phone, I spoke to some of the other speakers at that event. Said, hey guys, look, there's a lot of panic out there. We need to put on a virtual event to help people understand what's happening and what do they need to do because of what's happening right now in the market. And so we ran this virtual property exhibition completely free of charge. We had thousands of people register and thousands of people join us online. And it was amazing value. No one was selling anything. Everyone was just giving and helping and trying to reassure people what was happening during the panicking COVID time. That event was so popular that we now run a couple of virtual property exhibitions every year. And we get the top speakers from these shows to come and share with you, from the comfort of your own home, what's happening in the market, what are the opportunities, and what should you be doing right now to make the most of the buying opportunity in the current property market. So we're going to have a virtual property exhibition fairly soon. If you click on the link below, come and register for the next one, secure your place on this completely free of charge day of training. There's no sales pitches. It's 100% high value content as our give back to our community and being part of our database. So why not come and click on the link and come and join us. In the meantime, I'm going to go and look around the show and show you what you'd see at a physical property exhibition. Come and join me. So when you come to property exhibitions like this, one of the things you can do is go to the seminars and listen to speakers who are industry experts sharing with you what's happening in the market, updates, changes, legislation, taxation, things you really need to understand about, which if you don't know about, could catch you off guard, could be a blind spot, and ultimately could cost you money. So it's really important to look at the agenda, see who's speaking, and book into any of the presentations you want to come and listen to get the latest update of what's going on in the market. So there are lots of exhibitors here, people like Property Investor News. Hi, how you doing? And suppliers, people can help you with saving energy costs, people can help you with landlord issues. Anything you need help with, you'll find a contact at these kind of events. There are also service providers like solicitors and accountants, and there are estate agents and also people selling off-plan property. I'm not sure you really want to buy off-plan property, but at least you can come and chat to them and find out all about the market in which they're selling property. So Property Investors Network are regularly exhibiting at these shows, and we've been providing support to investors since 2003. And the reason I set the Property Investors Network up is because I'd left my job at Cadbury's thanks to the income from my property, but I was really lonely. All my friends were still working, my family had their own homes, but they didn't really understand investment property. And so I found investing in property a very lonely pursuit. I went online to see if there was some sort of group I could join, because at the time I was going to a personal development group associated with Tony Robbins called the Yes Group. There was one in London and one in Birmingham I was helping out at. But people at that group, none of them really understood property, and I wanted to get myself around like-minded people who understood about property and who could really get me and we could help each other. So there was nothing at all, so I set up the very first networking specifically with property investors anywhere in the UK, and we called it the Property Investors Network. And there are now meetings all over the country and also overseas in the Netherlands as well. So if you're looking to get a group of like-minded people who will actually support you and encourage you, rather than your friends and family who might think you're crazy if you're saying, I want to replace my income in the next 12 to 24 months, to get people who understand what you're trying to do and help you, you should definitely come along to your local Property Investors Network meeting. We'll put a link down below the video. Come along, check out. There's bound to be a meeting close to where you live or where you work. So I'm just at one of the property investor exhibitions, and John's just come up to me and thanked me. John, do you want to just repeat what you said to me earlier?
Yeah, I just want to thank you, Simon. I read your book, Property Magic, 16 years ago. It inspired me to get into property and go on the journey. And now in 2025, my wife and I are financially free. And a lot of that is down to your book, so thank you for that.
Thank you, John. And we've got any words of encouragement to anyone who's wanting to get into property?
Well, I read the book. It worked for me. I've revisited the book a number of times. It is hard work. It isn't.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not get rich quick, is it?
It's not that.
Put time and effort in. But now you don't have to work. You and your wife don't have to work, right?
No, we run the business together. You know, we're probably more hands-on than other landlords, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But we are financially free, and my kids have got, I hate to say it, but generational wealth on the back of it.
Yeah, go to private school.
We're in a fortunate position due to property for that. They go to a great school. And I listen to your podcast every week, and I am interested in some education for my children, but
fantastic.
Probably not for now.
John, thank you so much for coming and saying. Really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it.